I'm starting this video with a crazy kitten because look at her. Just look at her. Fanny. She's so crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dun dun dun. Okay. Anyways, that was my cat. She's been running around all morning attacking me, so I just thought I'd share. I start other than being attacked by a cat. I started the day out watching a Canadian noir. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a Canadian noir. It's called Whispering City, and it was filmed simultaneously in English and French, and the French cast is a different cast. Same director, different cast. Right? I didn't know they still did that in 1947, because they did a lot in the 30s, but apparently. So it's directed by Fyodor Otsep, who was a Soviet director who escaped and immigrated to the United States, and he made films all over the place, actually, including Canada and America. This has a story by Michael Lennox with a screenplay by Ryan James and Leonard Lee, but there's additional dialogue by Gina Koss. Gina Koss wrote the novel that Her Sister's Secret was based on, which is a very strange post-war film. She also wrote the screenplay for Julia Misbehaves and the story for We're Not Married and The Robe and several other films in the 40s and 50s. So this film stars Mary Anderson and Paul Lucas and Helmut Dantine. I've never seen Helmut Dantine in anything else before, I don't think. Paul Lucas, this is like right after this is a few years after he won his Oscar, so I'm not really sure what he was doing in this like shitty B noir from Canada, but I don't know. Who knows what happened in those 4 years? Somebody knows, that's not me. So it was filmed on location in Quebec City and at Montmorency Falls in Quebec, Canada, because Canadian, vistas, I guess. So it's about a murderous lawyer who did some bad things to an ailing actress, and when a crime reporter, who is a woman, goes to visit the actress in the hospital, she tells her a little bit about it and then gives her some information to try to track down her story. The lawyer, played by Paul Lucas, hears that manages to sort of deflect her a little bit, and then is trying to scheme to kill her so that they don't find out his past. Meanwhile, his protege, an up-and-coming composer, is married to a woman who's having a nervous breakdown and who decides to kill herself. But the composer doesn't realize this. However, his lawyer does and makes it look like the man killed her, and then tries to convince the composer that he killed his own wife, but he knows he didn't do it even though he was drunk. And in order to get the composer to kill the reporter. So it's a little bit of Strangers on a Train halfway through the movie. And then, it resolves itself. It's very much a B film. It's not, none of these people are A-listers except, I guess, Paul Lucas, except that I've never really liked Paul Lucas. He's not good. And it's just, it feels very kind of cheap, and like they made it to, cash in on this sort of noir feel. But it is fascinating in that it is a Canadian noir. I've never seen one from Canada, and it was interesting to see like 1940s Quebec, So Canadian people, seek this film out for your own edification of your cinematic history, I guess. It's on YouTube. I think it might be in the public domain. The version that's on YouTube is pretty good. It was released in America by Eagle Lion Films. Eagle Lion is one of my favorite strange production places because it was a Poverty Row place for the longest time. But then it also produced some great noirs like T-Man and Raw Deal and He Walked by Night. Then it started importing British films, and so they brought in like The Red Shoes and a few other really great, um, late films. So, but actually, a lot of their noir is good, like Hollow Triumph, which is also known as The Scar. It's Paul and Reed. I like that one a lot. So, they've got all these like shitty B movies, and then they have The Red Shoes, Eagle Lion. That was not really what I was talking about, though, was it? No. Ooh, and Reign of Terror, which is a noir set during the French Revolution. You should check that one out if you can find it. Anyways, that's what I watched. It's Canadian. Whispering City, 1947. Seek it out. Don't seek it out. I don't know. Have a good day.